Hi deep investors. XRP is standing at a major crossroads. The market is deep in fear, the fear and greed index is at 32 out of 100. But massive catalysts just dropped for XRP. Today, we break it all down: price, technicals, and 3 news stories that could change everything for XRP in the coming weeks. Let's dive straight in. Here's where we stand. XRP is trading at $1.44. The 24-hour variation is slightly negative, down 1.27%, approximately 1.5 cents lower. The 24-hour high hit $1.46, and the low was $1.43. We are in a very tight consolidation range. Now let's look at the technicals. XRP is holding just above its daily EMA 20 at $1.43, a short-term bullish signal. As long as price stays above this moving average, the bias remains positive. The daily RSI is at 50.92, neutral territory. Neither overbought nor oversold. The MACD is slightly positive, buyers are still in control. On key levels, the first support sits at $1.42.56, the critical bounce zone. If this level breaks, the second support drops toward $1.32.18. On the resistance side, the first resistance is at $1.44.68, the immediate wall XRP must break to accelerate. The second resistance, further out, sits at $1.61.38. The fear and greed is at 32, fear territory. Historically, these extended fear periods precede significant recoveries. Whales are accumulating. Institutions are watching. The question is no longer if XRP recovers, it's when. News 1: SEC officially classifies XRP as a digital commodity. On March 17, 2026, the SEC and CFTC released a joint regulatory framework officially classifying XRP as a digital commodity, on the same level as Bitcoin. This ends 5 years of legal uncertainty. XRP now joins Bitcoin and Ethereum in this classification. Banks and financial institutions can now hold and trade XRP without risk of securities law violations. This is a major regulatory revolution. And the cherry on top, the final deadline for new spot XRP ETF approvals falls on March 27, less than 1 week away. News 2: Evernorth files S-4 with the SEC for Nasdaq listing. On March 18, Evernorth Holdings, backed by Ripple, Pantera Capital, SBI Holdings, and Kraken, filed its S-4 registration statement with the SEC for an IPO on the Nasdaq under ticker XRPN. The goal: create the world's largest publicly traded XRP treasury, raising over $1 billion. Evernorth already holds 473 million XRP. This is not a passive ETF. It is an active company generating yield through DeFi, institutional lending, and options strategies. Think of it as the MicroStrategy of XRP. News 3: Evernorth CEO, XRP is not scared of Swift. On March 21, Ashish Birla, CEO of Evernorth and former senior executive at Ripple, publicly stated that XRP is the true bridge between traditional finance and DeFi and is not scared of Swift. He argues that banks will bypass legacy systems like Swift in favor of XRP. Giants like BlackRock and Fidelity are already expanding their blockchain presence. Institutional momentum is building. That is the full picture, deep investors. XRP is at $1.44, consolidating, with a neutral RSI and a fearful market. But look at what is happening behind the scenes: official digital commodity classification, a $1 billion institutional treasury IPO, and ETF approvals potentially coming in the next 7 days. The catalysts are real. The market has not fully priced them in yet. Can XRP reach its second resistance at $1.61 in the coming days? The fundamentals support it. But as always, do your own research, manage your risk, and never invest more than you are prepared to lose. If this video brought you value, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Deep Invest, and ring the bell so you never miss an analysis. See you very soon for the next deep dive. Take care, deep investors.